So I'm just gonna take a stroll through my garden. There's some things that aren't cleaned up entirely, but it's too pretty to not get on video. I love my cherry petal snow. There's my weeping golden chain tree that I'm going to plant in a pot for the side of the house. Planted my tulips late this year, so they're coming up late. Hellebora is going full war. That autumn blaze or something of that sort. Euphorbia. Oh, I love these. Mount Everest anemone. Primrose. I didn't get a whole ton of flowers this year, but the foliage went crazy. I think it was because it was too cold, honestly. It's been a cold spring, but really dry. We got sweet woodruff, which, just smells amazing. Phlox. There's a hydrangea hiding in there. That's electric blue penstemon. A Lenten rose, which is a hellebora, just a different color flower. We've got one of these guys. Cyclamen, however you pronounce it. Sometimes I don't know how to pronounce things anymore because I watch too many British TV shows about gardening. So I've got all my tulips in here. I'm going to be actually widening these steps to go all the way across this year. I've talked about it for 5 years, but Steve and I think are going to actually get that done. I went a little bit bonkers on the tulips, and I certainly don't regret it. They're gorgeous. They make me so happy. And this poor rhodie is looking better than it ever has, and still looks like it's struggling a bit. So we got the Narcissus daffodils, the Stilbe, which is basically out of control. I'm going to have to cut them up because they're going to take over. This is one of my favorite plants in the whole garden. That's Husker's red penstemon. We've got a repeat blooming sun hardy hydrangea there that I planted last year. It seems to be doing okay. I rescued it from the clearance bin. Heavenly bamboo, ligularia, yep. Valerian and Weigela, however you say that. Somebody please tell me how to say that. This is Barnsley baby lavatara. That's what's there. Here's my camellia that I've been babying that has the most perfect flower ever grown in my garden. It's gorgeous. These are where I nurse plants that need help. We've got potted honeysuckle and a potted grape. Those were gifts. I pruned late last year, so I have two flowers in this rhodie. Oops. Ooh, I got a flowering basket already. It looks very sad. I don't know why. I've watered it. Oh, look, more tulips. These are stunning. They just opened, so I haven't really seen them yet. Aren't those beautiful? These are late blooming rhodies, so they haven't opened yet. My poor camellias with their petal blight. This is going to be a gorgeous tree. It's a variegated Acer Japanese maple. And oh man, am I looking forward to those opening. Some clematis. Some peony. Then the purple garden, which I like to pretend I'm French because I like how the French say violette better than Americans. Another Acer. There's the grassy knoll. Just because slightly obsessed with JFK. Big maple planted in 2016. Another Acer. Himalayan honeysuckle. Siberian iris. This guy I grew from seed and it's huge. Another Acer. I got him on clearance last year. This is a pineapple guava. I don't know if it's going to flower. It's putting out new growth, so it's doing okay. It had a lot of recovering to do after snowpocalypse in 2019. Oh, these were just gorgeous this year. They like the colds, so I thought it made them happy. So this bed's not nearly as planted out. I'm gonna put tiger lily in it because I got a bunch of different species. And I only have one other lily there, and they tend to be a vector for lily disease, so I want to keep them away from my other ones. Ooh, speaking of, see these guys over here, these Oriental or Asiatic, I never remember which is which. One blooms early, one blooms late, but these are huge already, probably 2.5 feet, and they're nowhere close to being ready to go, so my guess is they'll probably make it to 6 or 7 feet, which will be pretty nifty. Another Acer. This bed doesn't do much. It's more of a summer bed. Well, actually, it's pretty awesome in spring because that's a white angel columbine, and that's a purple fleabane, and that's another columbine that just seeded itself. That's not the same, and that's a dark towers penstemon, and those are the astilbes. So when they all bloom together, they look amazing. Here's some more tulips. Like I said, I went a little crazy with the tulips. My hyacinth are done for the year. Then that guy just popped. Like all of his leaves just opened up, and he's very happy to be here. It's very good with this blue juniper. And Photinia got leaf spot, but it seems to be hanging in there all right. This guy is pretty amazing. This lace leaf. So these are funny. So like I said, I planted the tulips late. Some of them didn't get in until February, and this was one of them. So now I have corgi tulips. We've got very, very short stems, but full-size buds on them, which is kind of crazy. Another euphorbia. It had aphids. It still has aphids. See, ew, gross. Bugs. It's weird. I didn't know that they liked them, and I'm gonna probably have to treat it. And when I got this, this is a more cold hardy bougainvillea, and it stays smaller. It doesn't vine. It's really, really bright pink, and it looks amazing with the freesia. And those are some early blooming iris. I think they're the George or Greg or something like that. Another euphorbia. And I think I'll probably end here. If you hung in this long, thank you for taking my little garden tour with me. This is more for me just to look back and laugh at myself on than anything. But I hope anybody who actually decided to watch this enjoyed it.